It is such a strain keeping men up to the mark. They're always trying to escape from us. It seems to me that it is we are always trying to escape from them. Men are so very, very heartless. They know their power and use it.
What stuff of nonsense all this about men is. The thing to do is to keep men in their proper place.
But what is their proper place, Lady Caroline?
Looking after their wives, Mrs. Allenby.
And if they're not married?
If they're not married, then they should be looking for a wife. It is perfectly scandalous, the amount of bachelors who are going about society. There should be a law passed to compel them all to marry within 12 months.
But if they're in love with someone who perhaps is tied to another?
Well, in that case, Lady Stutfield, they should be married off in a week to some plain, respectable girl, in order to teach them not to meddle with other people's property.
My husband is a sort of promissory note. I'm tired of meeting him.
Oh, but you renew him from time to time, don't you?
Oh, no, Lady Caroline. I have only had one husband as yet. I suppose you look on me as quite an amateur.
Well, with your views on life, I wonder why you married at all.
So do I. My dear child, I believe you are really very happy in your married life, but that you like to hide your happiness from others. I assure you I was horribly deceived in earnest. Oh, I hope not, dear. I knew his mother quite well. She was a Stratton, Caroline, one of Lord Crowland's daughters.
Oh, Victoria Stratton. Why, yes, I remember her perfectly. Silly fair-haired woman with no chin.
When Ernest and I were engaged, he swore to me positively on his knees that he had never loved anyone before in the whole course of his life. I'd actually been married 4 or 5 months when I found out that what he told me was perfectly true. And that sort of thing makes a man so absolutely uninteresting. My dear child, you don't mean to tell me that you won't forgive your husband because he never loved anyone else? Did you ever hear of such a thing, Caroline? I'm quite surprised.
Oh, women have become so highly educated, Jane, that, well, nothing should surprise us nowadays. Except happy marriages. They're apparently getting remarkably rare.
Oh, they're quite out of date. Except among the middle classes, I've been told. Oh, how like the middle classes. Yes, is it not? Very, very like them.
Well, if what you tell us about the middle classes is true, Lady Stutfield, it redounds greatly to their credit. It is much to be regretted that in our rank of life, the wife should be persistently frivolous, under the impression that apparently it is the proper thing to be. It is that I attribute the unhappiness of so many marriages that we all know of in society.
Do you know, Lady Caroline, I don't think the frivolity of the wife has anything to do with it. More marriages are ruined nowadays by the common sense of the husband than by anything else. Yes, the common sense of the husbands is certainly most trying. Do tell me your conception of the ideal husband. I think it would be very helpful. The ideal husband, there couldn't be such a thing. The institution is wrong. The ideal man, then, in his relations to us.
He would probably be extremely realistic.
The ideal man should talk to us as if we were goddesses and treat us as if we were children. He should always say much more than he means and always mean much more than he says.
Oh, but how could he do both, dear?
He should never believe that we know the use of useful things. That would be unforgivable. But he should shower on us everything we don't want.
It seems to me that his only duty is to give compliments and pay bills.